Good evening, passengers. Welcome aboard Sky High Airlines. Please buckle your safety belts and keep all blunts in an upright position.
Ride low, ride slow. 6'4" spokes, this that Cali chronic flow. Chevy's leaning, set banging, rag swinging, kicks hanging, lines press no way. Come take a ride with me. You rollin' with a West Coast OG. The original chillin' with homies. Pouring drink, bones, dice, sticky dance. Split the lead, break it down, roll it up. Keep my flame on top. Light it up, take a puff. Pass around, cause we don't give a fuck. Not a one. Past palm trees to sunny beach. East Coast is always home to me. When I bust trees, I want no seeds. Ain't nothing like my Cali weed.
Pack a bowl. If you ain't feeling that vibe, then we can fly a kite. You ain't gotta spend your money, be do what you like. Cause everything in the air, it's on me tonight. Plus came with the bag, nonsense slight. I want some KK Kush and some cherry pie. Gotta pack at least my rig and a book of pie. Don't do war sheets, fuck that other guy. But it's all love, blowing clouds in the sky. Just kicking back, cracking jokes, getting high. Sipping Douce with the crew under Cali lights. Lot full of bad bitches, tired smoking, don't rock. Everybody fam out here, we ain't came to fight. Just in case the ops slide, you know we keep the pipe. It ain't nothing but that West Coast Kush life.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all know what it is. Another episode of Talking Shit. Season 3, episode 4. So, what's going on, man? I hope everybody cooling, man. I hope y'all chilling. Let me see what's up, man. See what's going on here in the chat, man. See what y'all got going on, man. All right. So, we're going to get right off into it, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna address the elephant in the room, the shit everybody talking about right now, which I really don't want to talk about, but I do got a couple of things to say about it. I do got a couple of my own little points of views to say about it. So let's start off with this, man. You know what we talking about? We talking about P fucking Diddy, man. We talking about P Diddy. And I can't not talk about B Diddy. We can't not talk about it because it's the craziest shit going on. But what I really want to do is go talk in depth. I want to talk about what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? And so let's just get to it. Let's get to that, and then we're gonna come back and then I'll say my piece, man. We'll make it real simple. You feel me? All right, let's go.
Now, to the latest on the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs. This one has so many people talking. The disgraced music mogul facing federal racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges. Both the prosecution and defense teams are set to discuss the next phase of action following the indictment as investigators work to determine potential co-conspirators. But how exactly did we get here? ABC's Morgan Norwood breaks it down.
Who's the boss? Dudes is lost. Don't think cause I'm iced out, I'ma cool off. against Sean Diddy Combs moving full speed ahead. Lawyers for Combs and prosecutors set to hold a status conference to determine the next phase following the sweeping indictment alleging the music mogul leveraged his business empire, power, and prestige to abuse his alleged victims.
He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff.
As the disgraced rapper faces racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges, investigators now working to determine who his alleged co-conspirators were and whether they too should be charged. 54-year-old Combs pleading not guilty to charges that he led a racketeering conspiracy that abused women.
I'm going to fight like hell to get him released, and he should be released.
The indictment alleged some of Combs' employees helped set off so-called freak-offs in which women were forced into sex acts with male prostitutes.
He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims.
Prosecutors said authorities seized records along with firearms, drugs, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant during raids last March on Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles.
Something's controlling me.
Combs has been under criminal investigation since his former partner and recording artist Cassie Ventura accused him in a November civil lawsuit of rape, repeated abuse, and even sex trafficking. At the center of the case, this 2016 video exclusively obtained by CNN showing a 2016 altercation caught on surveillance video of Combs grabbing and kicking Ventura. The lawsuit was settled with no admission of wrongdoing, Combs issuing an apology video back in May.
I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Since then, the rapper is the subject of multiple civil lawsuits, allegations which he has denied.
Swimming in women with their own condominiums, 5+5s who drive millenniums.
Combs has reportedly amassed a
keep
$1
playing this
billion
music?
fortune after he shot to
Y'all don't
fame
have
in
to
the
do that.
1990s with
Y'all
hits
don't
like It's All About the
That's
Benjamins, launching the label Bad Boy Records, and the successful careers of Mary J. Blige, Usher, and Notorious B.I.G. Later expanding his brand into fashion, fragrances, and alcohol. That business empire now in jeopardy.
Sean Combs also faces a forfeiture in this criminal case, where the government says that anything involving this criminal enterprise could be forfeited to the U.S. government.
Our thanks to Morgan
Didn't take
Norwood
all
for
this
breaking down how we got here. And it has been a staggering fall from grace for music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. But what can we expect moving forward? I want to bring in legal affairs journalist Megan Cuniff for more on this. Megan, I appreciate you being here because there is no one else, truly, who I'd rather talk to about this. The Washington Post calls you arguably the most influential legal journalist working today. You've got your finger on the pulse.
Yeah, I want to hear
your nose
hear
all
her
up in
take
it,
on
Megan.
this.
Diddy is currently being held without bond after his appeal was
When we
denied by
say
Judge
research
Wednesday. How
information, this is the kind of
significant
shit we be talking
is
about.
this to keep someone this
These
high
niggas,
profile
these
behind
motherfuckers
bars?
say these analysts and these
You know, I think in federal court and for these charges, they would
They know
say
how this
it's
shit gonna
routine, but in the public realm, this is very significant just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, I mean, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by
Lord
the
have
feds. So to
mercy.
go from living in those mansions to being in the jail cell right now, I think it really underscores the magnitude of what he's facing and the weight of the federal government.
You're absolutely right. And I mean, he had his mansions in Florida and California raided at the same time. And so much of this has played out publicly, starting back with that civil lawsuit from Cassie and then more lawsuits and denial of the claims, but then settling very quickly with Cassie, denial of other claims. And it's been this slow drip until this point. You have covered celebrity cases before, most famously Tory Lanez assault trial in 2022. That went viral on X, formerly known as Twitter. What do you think about the responses that people are having to Diddy's case and his reputation at this point?
I think it's to be expected, just the shock of this and the questions about what is ahead of us. I mean, how long is he going to be in custody? Is this an R. Kelly situation? Is he going to not get out for a number of years? Is he going to end up serving a long-term prison sentence from this? Or does he have a chance of beating these charges at a trial that could come within the next 2 years. I think there's a lot of questions about the timeline. And then, like it was said in the report before, the question of co-conspirators. Is he going to end up with co-defendants on this? And if he does, who are they going to be?
Well, and that point exactly, Megan, is what has so much of people talking and speculating who else could be involved when you know the influence that Sean Diddy Combs has had in the music industry for decades. I mean, is it even possible to say how big this could get?
It's a question of that, but when you read through the indictment, it's pretty clear who could be indicted as a co-conspirator. Right now, there are people in the indictment who would be considered unnamed co-conspirators, but clearly have played a role in this conspiracy. And I think prosecutors have some big leverage on them because they're hoping that they testify against Diddy as prosecution witnesses. But if they're co-defendants, there's a little bit more leverage there to work out some kind of cooperation deal to ensure their testimony, or perhaps there's bigger fish in the pond that they want to go after. But there's just a lot of questions that remain to be seen about whether there's a superseding indictment and whether it includes co-defendants. But there's also strategic reasons for the prosecutors to want him to have co-defendants, because right now he hasn't waived his right to a speedy trial, which would force prosecutors to take him to trial pretty quick, which they actually might not be ready to do. But if they supersede him and have co-defendants with him, it makes it a lot easier to pursue a trial continuance without him waiving his speedy trial right.
This is all very interesting, and it means that we could see potentially more people charged. We just don't know yet where this will go.
Exactly.
Megan, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. We really appreciate you. Legal affairs journalist Megan Cuniff.
By now, you know the DTF transfers are the best way to boost your merch.
So now I'm gonna give my little piece about this shit, man. Honestly. So what I feel is going on, like, of course we all know the nigga nasty. Nigga had a little freak offs, whatever. But you put yourself in this kind of position, you put yourself in jeopardy, in danger of this kind of stuff when let's just say, for lack of better words, when you bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna let y'all go look this stuff up with his with these big people, the powers that be, these big people that got him in position or put him in position, the people that he worked with, who got him with these brands, this liquor. I know he had some falling out with the liquor people. Y'all can go follow Uncle Luke on his Instagram. He talked a little bit about it. He was getting ready to go into some kind of legal battle with them. You know, you got like two different niggas, Davion and Ciroc, and whatever the case. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with this, but the thing is, when I say bite the hand that feeds you, like, these people, and Kanye spoke to it a couple of years ago when he was going on and ran about how they can control certain people and they control this and they control that. And everybody thought he was crazy, but I don't think people really understood what he was talking about or the things that he was getting at. Like, I don't think they understood what he was exactly talking about, and he was talking about instances and things like this right here. So we know Puffy been in the game for decades. He's been messing with the music or whatever, but you gotta think about something and put this together. He's always had somebody write rhymes for him. He said it proudly. It don't matter if I write rhymes, I write checks, whatever. He really doesn't. He's a go-between. He's a middleman. He doesn't really produce things. He doesn't really sit back there and put strings to chords, strings on beats and piano and keys. And he don't hit that. He don't do that shit. He's a fucking middleman. So throughout the years, you know, him doing all this business and acting, we seen him. We watched how he act. Making motherfuckers walk to go get cheesecake instead of just like stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Making niggas sing for a bed and shit. Goofy, stupid shit. I mean, I get it, it's all in the spirit of competition, but man, the attitude and the stuff that we seen from this man in, you know, throughout the years in passing or in just watching what he was doing and watching the shit he had going on, and how he was treating people and all kind of stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like like we just kind of we just kind of knew this kind of stuff was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's only so long you could treat people like shit. It was a lot of people he was treating like shit. Um, you know, like when the video of Cassie came out, like that's kind of when people start opening up their eyes. And then, you know, it's a lady that if y'all have any, you know, if y'all want to watch anything, if y'all want to, you know what I mean, if y'all want to check somebody out and hear some stuff from, you know, back in the day, like back in the day with Diddy, like he really was on some, he really was on some, like, I run the shit. I got like, basically he felt like he could do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. Like he was, you know, untouchable. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably some snippets out there where he even say some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? He kind of got too big. And there are people, and the main reason why I wanted to say and prove it, you know, basically point the fact out that he is a, you know, middleman is because along the years there have been people he's done deals with, he's got money from, and I would assume this is all assumptions, this is all just me talking shit, just bear with me, like don't take nothing I say like that's what it is, like I'm saying that's what, I'm just talking shit, you know, from observation, from an observation standpoint and an overall view. You look at it and you look and you be like, man, some of these things, like I definitely get it. Like, you know, he he definitely he definitely treated people bad, and it's gonna come back, and it come back on him. But what the thing is, what makes it so bad is that when you put yourself in a position and you doing these things that you know can come back. We're in a different time now. This is like the Me Too era. You know that these people like to play victim, or anybody like to play victim. I don't care who was with you, if it was freak offs, if you, I honestly, personally, because of the stature and the status of him, I don't believe him, nor R. Kelly, nor none of these people. Like, just stick with me here. I don't believe him, nor R. Kelly, none of these people really had to force anybody to do anything. But that always gonna be the narrative pushed when they people that are after that or are beside these people with this money and power, when they try to get things for themselves, when they're acting selfish, when they're doing some selfish shit, which is really trying to gain fame or gain notoriety or gain money off of the next person, they will do pretty much anything and you don't have to ask them. Like he basically didn't have, I don't believe he had to force anybody to do anything. I believe they was doing it. Everything, the hammer didn't come down, everybody's caught, now everybody's playing victim. People are playing victim because none of those people that were underneath or that were around had the stature that he had. Other people were around and they had stature in their own realms. You know what I'm saying? Like movie stars and political people and all that kind of stuff. And the money, but this dude was a billionaire. Like he's on track to, like, if I'm not mistaken, he's on track to be a billionaire. Like stupid bread. Like, but it was, and I'm saying all that to say it was the things and the people that he was aligning himself with behind the scenes, the powers that be, the people that really move push the needle. You know what I'm saying? The people that really are the movers and shakers and put people in position, he's on somebody's bad side because all of this stuff is coming out. It was a reason why he was taking all of those videos. It was the reason why he was making all those videos and keeping them, trying to keep them videos for collateral. And I honestly believe that the reason why he was trying to keep those videos for collateral, you know what I'm saying, was basically because he knew something like this was going to come. But I don't think he was going to be able to, I didn't think he seen it coming like this, to where they hit both places at the same time, to where there's nothing you can salvage to even have it against anybody. You don't have nothing against anybody now. The feds got everything. So what do you have? Like, you have no evidence of nothing to drag anybody. What you gonna do is he finna get up there and get the singing. He might not be writing rhymes, or he might not wrote rhymes, but he getting ready to damn sure do some singing. Because I can tell you, don't nobody, especially no motherfucker that's not built for that type of shit, gonna sit up there and take the bid and go to jail, like, for everything. They really trying to throw this man under the jail. Trust me. I'm not defending this nigga or nothing. I'm just saying, I'm looking at things from an outside in, and I see things that I just see a different way. You know what I'm saying? Than other people. Like, I see things. I don't take shit for face value. You know what I'm saying? This story ain't what they telling us about. They using this shit with the women and the freak offs and the sex trafficking and all that kind of shit. They're using that shit to actually magnify, or basically they're tearing him down. They're stripping him down. We don't, if you think about it, they stripped almost everyone. We don't have any. I mean, we got, who we got left? Like, I mean, this nigga probably wasn't really political, but at the same time, he was one of our millionaires / billionaires. He was an influential person. Same as Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was an influential person. And if y'all want to talk about the Bill Cosby, y'all more than welcome. We can talk about that. I tell y'all, get behind. I'll go behind that story too, and tell y'all the real reason why they did what they did to Bill Cosby. Now, I don't know about R. Kelly and what's going on with him, that kind of shit, but I just believe that a lot of times there are things behind these stories that they're telling us. Remember, the media never tells us the real truth, and never forget that. They just won't. They tell us what they want us to know, or they tell us what they want us to want the narrative to be. Soon as they came out with all this shit, what was it? Oh, P Diddy this, P Diddy that. Everybody's bringing him down. Everybody tearing him down. Even people in his own community, like even us as black people, tearing him down. We don't see white celebrities in this type of thing happening to white celebrities, and then when it does happen, it don't happen like this. It don't happen to where everybody in the white community is just dogging them. They just the butt of every fucking joke. They making memes. Like, it doesn't happen. So, I mean, all this is done on purpose. All this was done on purpose to show. Look at the time we're in right now. It's a serious election year. Politics is gone fucking nuts, loony. We got people from other countries and other shit looking at us like we're fucking weak and cornballs, because we are as a country. The shit that we're doing as a country, these debates and all the shit that these commercials and all the shit that's going on is fucking bullshit. It's corny as fuck. I can't stand none of it. Like, I don't like none of these parties. I don't like none of that shit. Nobody is really here for us. Nobody is here, focusing on the community. Nobody is focusing on what really needs to be focused on. It's all about some other shit. They telling y'all motherfuckers in Ohio eating, boiling, and cooking up, eating cats and dogs and shit. It's a big fucking thing about what race this heifer is. Who cares? If somebody gonna lead the country and not lead us into motherfucking peril and not make us look stupid, then I'm all for it. Like, whatever. Like, but let's get to the real motherfucking issues and shit. Let's get to these city and these state and these neighborhood wide issues. Like these, let's get to these fucking things. Let's get to the senators and the aldermen and the councilmen and the mayors and all this kind of shit. The people that really affect you. These motherfuckers sitting up here passing bills. Yeah, the shit that they do affects you too. But in the long run, y'all don't really ever notice. But like when these people, when they set policies and shit, it don't really take effect for the next couple of years. Like, so the policies that we got going on right now are because the president before and the fucking bullshit we going on with now got going on now is because that's what was left on the desk. Like we're cleaning shit up. Like that's just how it worked. But I mean, if you're not interested, in really law and or government or learning how this type of shit works, then you get your phone, you look on social media, you see something somebody says, you think it sounds good, then you form a fucking opinion, then you let them form your fucking opinion. That shit wrong as fuck. Like that shit ass backwards. That's why other countries are looking at us like and doing stupid shit to us. China keep fucking with us all the time. All this misinformation, all the shit they throwing out here, all this they don't even man, that shit that wormhole go deep as fuck, man. They playing with us, they toying with us. They watching what we doing. We not concerned about what's really going on. And my biggest thing is that what's gonna happen is somebody gonna fuck around in sneakers. Because we're not paying attention. All these other motherfuckers is at war right now. And we worried about what color this woman is. Worrying about some fucking Haitian immigrants that ain't even here. Or if they're here, they're not doing what the fuck people, they're not doing what the fuck people are saying. I heard a bitch say at the town meeting her daughter was chased in the parking lot with a fucking machete. That sounds like some stupid ass fucking shit you done seen on Lifetime, you goofy ass bitch. And who the fuck, why would you believe that dumbass story? Because motherfuckers like putting out misinformation right now, man. That's all they do. And you can't blame them because y'all motherfuckers believe it. Y'all motherfuckers steady believing that shit. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Y'all gonna be in a world of motherfucking trouble, man. Y'all sitting up here believing everything y'all see on this fucking TV, these media, and looking at that phone and thinking that phone is the end all be all. Like the phone is just got all the information and correct 100% accurate information. That's where most of the misinformation coming from. Y'all need to pick up motherfucking paper, pick up a book, read how this government go, read how this shit is going on. Like, and if you do watch a news outlet, watch all of them. And then you can see who lying. Don't just stick to one. Don't just watch one because they're going to fill your head with so much shit. You're going to go to the other one. It's going to be a whole fucking table turn story. They're going to turn the table around with that. It's going to be something different. I'm telling you, watch. Y'all just watch. Watch Fox News one day and then go watch somebody else, CNN or ABC News or something like that. It's wild. And you can see what side people for. It's all propaganda. People falling for it and don't even understand, don't know it. You're falling for it. It's right up under their nose, man. But anyway, I'm done talking about this nigga, man, and talking about that. But I did want to get to that deeper root and talk to y'all and really, like y'all, as if y'all don't know. If you any kind of, you know what I'm saying, if you got any kind of common sense or any smarts in your head, you know what's going on here, and you know that it's not just this nigga didn't bust no note, bust no dance. Well, he didn't grit for all that bread. That was, it was shysted. It was, I ain't gonna say shyster. It was, this nigga plays games, man. Just to be a middleman going between motherfuckers with their music and their money. If you go look at all them, look at the Bad Boy story. Niggas was on that bitch working for motherfucking months, fucking years without seeing a check. Like real shit. Like this nigga was really on some goofy shit. Like, and it just all kind of caught up. And the worst thing about it is that the shit that he on, it caught up to him, and the shit that he was doing magnifies everything that they got going on right now. Like I said, he put himself in that. But you got a whole bunch of people. Why couldn't you just have a party and then just kick it? Motherfuckers wanted to stay, kick everybody else the fuck out. You just that brazen. You got motherfuckers just walking through rooms like Cat Williams say. He opened the doors. Professor Ogilvy and some other motherfucker doing some questionable, goofy Empire shit. Empire the show, or whatever that shit is called. Not Empire Records, though. I fuck with y'all. But no, I'm just saying, like, that was some goofy ass shit. Put yourself in that position, man. I mean, y'all can go look at all the clips everybody else talking about that shit, man. Faison Love say some stuff like, when is it wrong to be nasty and all that? I mean, whatever, nigga. Nigga, it's wrong to be filming shit and thinking you finna use that shit against motherfuckers. It's wrong to be having 50 motherfuckers over your house and not give a fuck what you do in front of everybody. Like, because you think you got so much money that shit ain't gonna come back to bite you. Nigga, we done switched whole other eras. The 80s and 90s and the 2000s was, nigga, all about minding your motherfucking business. The 2010s and the 2020s have been everybody all in everybody else's motherfucking business, and everybody's tender, and everybody's soft, and everybody a fucking victim. You gotta watch the times, my nigga. Puff, you gotta watch the motherfucking times, nigga. You don't fuck that shit up. But anyway, man, like I said, I'm done talking about that nigga, man. Like, he put himself in that position, man. He definitely did. He definitely did. So, moving on, man. Another sad topic, man. Some shit that's crazy, man. I know football season back. Everybody watching football and stuff. Shit going on. You know, I hope your team winning. If they ain't, they losing. I hope they, I hope they get it back. I hope they get back straight or whatever. But the next shit I want to go to, man, for real, is we're gonna just talk about sports medicine and protecting yourself. The youngsters is back out here on football. Playing football. Pop Warner, all that kind of shit. College back on, high school, everybody, pros, all that shit, man. Protect yourself, man. I don't know if y'all seen it. I had pulled up the hit because this is my first time actually like seeing the actual hit. I had heard about it, but I didn't watch that game because it's not in my area. But it's crazy. I just want to play this for y'all real quick. We'll play this for us.
He's down by 21 points, 4th and 4. Pressure. Tua steps up. He's going to run for the first down. And takes a shot at the 6-yard line. Hamlin hit him. And Tua down.
He literally went to sleep.
He's down by 21 points, 4th
Did you see his hands move out and the fingers?
Pressure.
That was
Tua
wild.
steps up. He's going to run for the first down.
That's hurtful. I don't even want to watch this no more. I ain't even gonna play it again. But I'm gonna just look.
And Tua down. Picked up the first.
He literally like went to sleep. Like, that was wild. That was wild. So I had some statistics and all that kind of stuff about, CTE and all that kind of stuff. But I really just want to say, protect yourself, man. I want to tell, I hope Tua get better. You know what I mean? Anybody out there that got an injury, battling injury right now, get Get back out there if that's what you choose to do. If it's not that bad, if it's bad, like honestly, to me, I think this is what is this? His third concussion in what 4 years or something or 3 years? This is crazy. Y'all stat geeks, man, get the stats for real for me. You know what I'm saying? But this is like his third and three or something like that. It's crazy. But at a you gotta make the smart choices, man. Like life is about choices for real. And you gotta make the smart choices. Like he shouldn't have been. He's not a running back. He's not supposed to go head first into people. Like he's supposed to slide. He's a quarterback. He's supposed to be sliding feet first. That's why they're supposed to slide. Like this protocol to follow. So, like I say, get well. Want that dude to get well. But I also want to point out that there's things you can do to avoid these type of injuries and these type of mistakes, causing injury. And doing a quarterback slide is definitely one of them. I'm not trying to bulldoze somebody like you're Jerome Bettis. It didn't look good. Um, y'all can go look the stats up for yourself, man. I think it's like 52 players uh, that actually are diagnosed with CTE. Um, it's it's crazy. It's crazy. 15%. Go look the stats up. I'm not a stat geek. Go look the stats up. It's a lot of stuff. It'll shock you. I didn't even know. It shocked me when I checked it out. When I looked it up before I wanted to come on and talk about it. Um, I researched it a little bit and it just shocked me. The stat shocked me. Y'all know, I always want y'all to do your own research. Don't take that shit from me. I'm sitting up here talking shit. Don't take any. I do my research, so I'm not just talking crazy. But I want y'all to go look it up. I'm not finna sit here and rattle the shit off to you. My name is not Encyclopedia Brown. You came to the wrong place for that shit if that's what you came for. Because I'm talking shit. But slide correctly, make the right choices in everything that you do, man, and stop. Like I heard the narrative, this week around all the games. Everybody's trying to be the hero. Everybody's trying to be the hero, doing too much and fucking up at the last minute. These things are team sports. It's a team sport. Rely on your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Rely on your brothers. They got you. Okay? Rely on your line. I know sometimes the line don't stand up like it's supposed to or do whatever. But man, you had that first down. All you had to do was slide, my G. All you had to do was slide. You didn't have to go that hard. You're a quarterback. You're supposed to be protected. Should you leave the pocket, you need to protect yourself. And that's how the game goes. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's a short show, man. I just come in here talk a little shit with y'all, man. I've been busy lately. And I was trying to make it. I've been on, you already know, man. I've been on CCR radio lately. I actually co-streamed that a couple of days ago when we went Saturday when we were supposed to actually be doing this. I feel bad because I missed my partner, Real Game No Gimmick. I missed the LBC's podcast, but I will definitely get back. I'm definitely gonna get back with you as soon as you come on with the next one. I'm there. Mark my words. You got my word, bro. I'm definitely there. But yeah, man. Like I say, short show, man. I just want to talk about a couple things. This next one is funny, man, and I always gonna talk about it because this is one of my favorite people, one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite people. But I can tell our people are getting old, man. The people we grew up with, man, they getting old, man. They really getting old. So check this out. If y'all ain't know, Janet Jackson was pretty much kind of confused on what Kamala Harris was. I'm gonna let them tell you.
Janet Jackson's rep shut down an apology issued on her behalf after she mistakenly claimed Vice President Kamala Harris is not black. In an interview with The Guardian, a reporter brought up the U.S. election, saying to Janet that Kamala Harris will be the first black female president of the United States. To which Ms. Jackson replied, "She's not black. That's what I heard. That's Indian." Continuing, her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news the next day. I was told that it was She didn't let the reporter know where she heard this false information, but did say about the election, either way it goes, it's going to be paid. After that interview, a man named Noah Omari issued an apology
My fault, y'all.
Comments on the vice president were based on misinformation. Janet's rep stepped in and
Let's run that back so y'all can see that. Y'all ain't got
Janet Jackson's rep shut down an apology issued on her behalf after she mistakenly claims Vice President Kamala Harris is not black.
Human, y'all.
In
Y'all
an
be hanging
interview
out
with The
your
Guardian, a
boy, man.
reporter
Come
brought
on.
up the U.S. election, saying to Janet that Kamala Harris could be the first black female president of the United States. To which Ms. Jackson replied, "She's not black. That's what I heard. That she's Indian." Continuing, "Her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days. I was told that they discovered her father was white." She didn't let the
Put the
reporter
link
know
up
where
there,
she
y'all.
heard
Y'all
this
feel
false
free to join. My
information,
bad.
but did say about the election, "Either way it goes, it's going to be mayhem." After that interview, a man named Mo El Masri issued an apology on her behalf, saying her comments on the vice president were based on misinformation. Janet's rep stepped in and told People Mag that El Masri is not Janet's manager, nor is he affiliated with her camp. The rep says Randy Jackson is Janet's manager. Els Masri spoke to Variety saying, "I no longer work for her. I was fired by Janet and Randy after attempts to improve her image in front of public opinion and her fans. And this is
Yikes.
something I do not deserve." But sources close to Janet's team told Variety Els Masri is not known to have been directly associated with the singer.
Ain't that some shit? Now this nigga trying to make it seem like he got fired. I really want to know. I'm gonna look more deeper into that, and I really want to know did he really work for her? Because it don't. I don't know. That's funny to not be connected, but then you got fired trying to prove it. That's weird. But like I was explaining to somebody, man, a lot of times people have things. People have people that work with them and work for them, and they are so far down the line that you might not ever see them with that person, but they are affiliated in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? They can be affiliated, but you might not just know who they are all the time. You know what I mean? You might not know them, you might not see them because they got staffs. Like people got to think about the team Beyonce got. I bet you there's people on her team she ain't never seen. But anyway, she run a tight ship though. That's what I heard. That B run a tight ship, so I don't know. I don't think she'd put up with that shit. But that shit, she really went back and told them that I didn't officially issue no apology for nothing that was said. So it is funny because I if you think about it, if I'm not mistaken, Jehovah's Witnesses don't vote. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, y'all. If anybody's a Jehovah's Witnesses, y'all let me know. I don't know if Jehovah's Witnesses vote. I don't think so, but I believe Mike and them were raised Jehovah's Witness, which they're asking her something about something that she has nothing. She has no. She don't know nothing about that shit. She don't know nothing about politics. And it's not a bad thing. It's not on her, it's not on her. It's just that a lot of times the entertainers and stuff, they work so hard entertaining us that they don't watch the news. They're not caught up on political stuff. And then as a double, she really wouldn't be because she's Jehovah's Witnesses. Even if she was or wasn't a star, she wouldn't be interested in the politics because, like I said, I've heard that Jehovah's Witnesses do not vote, period. So, like, no matter what age you are, what job you or occupation you have, I just heard that they just don't vote. So, but here again, like I said, this is the media and this is the things that they do. These are the things that they do to you in the media or the things that they release, just like this story here. It was an innocent comment. She don't know no better. She heard from whoever or wherever. And let's not forget, people around her could be Trumpers. So she probably hear a lot of misinformation about everything. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Hold on, I'm looking at one. Looking at the camera, y'all. Something going on outside my house. My bad, y'all. But she don't know nothing about no politics. Like she don't. It's weird, and they feed that to us, so it's a talking point. And so now, whether or not it's her fans that they're trying to sway, or people that are real diehard Janet Jackson fans or whatever, it just it's just weird. It's like they're trying to paint her out to be a bad guy for some kind of reason. She will never be a bad guy in my book until she come out and say, I hate niggas, fuck y'all. I ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't voting for nobody. I'm wearing my red hat. I'm a Trumper or whatever or whoever. I don't give. I'm a MAGA. I don't give a damn. Like, and then even still, I'm gonna just go shake my head and still turn on Rhythm Nation. I don't give a fuck. It's Janet Jackson. But they want you to, believe, and they want you to, think that she's a bad person, or they want you to think that her fucking views are skewed by the things that they putting up, the things that they putting out. So it is what it is, man. Y'all form your own opinions on the stuff that y'all see, man. Like I said, man, this is just this was a short show. You know what I mean? I just wanted to let y'all know, to just come on and talk to y'all real quick and talk a little shit with y'all, man, with my peoples, man, and we going. So I'm telling you, man, I really didn't want to talk about the Diddy shit, but I got to, everybody, because it's a topic. I did want to talk with it, get a couple point of views from my boy, man, LBC, but I think he did a podcast, Real Game No Gimmick. Y'all go check that out. He did one where he is talking about it too. He did give his view and his point of view on everything. And I'm definitely about to go check that out as soon as I get done here, which is right about now. So thank y'all for hanging out with us. Y'all can catch the replay on Saturday. Y'all already know what's going on. Thanks for y'all who popped in, those people who popped in live real fast. Like I said, man, appreciate y'all, man. And hopefully a couple of my folks will be back this week. And we'll get up with y'all, man. Remember, go tell somebody you love them. I don't give a damn who it is, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, somebody. Give somebody a hug, tell them you love them, man. And I just want to say one thing. I do want to say this. Y'all stop being so fucking aggressive out there. Why is everybody aggressive and just so big? Y'all gonna get fucked up like that. Because there's people, there's not aggressive people, but they fuck around and tear your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You crossed the wrong line. So y'all just be cool, man. I just see a lot of shit out there being out there this last couple of weeks, man. Motherfuckers is crazy, man. So y'all just be cool, man. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next episode, man. Peace. Remember, blackmoneymedialive.com. Go. I got the customizer down there. Get your merch. I got the customizer down there for you can make your own merch if you don't like mine. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. Do your thing, man. Peace.